Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everybody, this is Umar Sharif and you're watching The True Voice. In today's program, we are here to talk about the topic, were the 8 Indian Muslims murdered during the fake encounter? Recently, we happened to see a lot of clips in the social media of members being shot while they have been made to stand at the top of the cliff. And we also happened to see one of the clip wherein the policeman was targeting at a person who is lying down and he shoots him at a point blank distance to the extent that the person gets shot on his head and he lifts his hand. And this was seen, and this raises many questions as to why this incident happened and what was the real agenda behind all of this. We also found a lot of people raising many questions. One of such person was Brinda Karat, who happened to be the CPI leader from the Communist Party, who says all of this looks dubious and it needs judicial probe and within the time bound. The person from the Communist Party, she is raising her voice to the effect that she is questioning the real encounter and to find out if it was a fake encounter. And then Lalu Prasad Yadav from the RJD, he is questioning from Bihar as to whether this incident was done genuinely or was it a fake encounter. Mayawati from BSP, Bahujan Samaj Party, she is asking for a judicial probe. Digvijay Singh, the General Secretary of Indian National Congress, he is questioning the people, the police people, as to why is that only the Muslims ran away from the jail and why not the Hindus? Why is that time and again we come across such news where the Muslims run away from the jail and they get killed? He is also finding that there is something fishy, it is something dubious and needs judicial probe. Then Arvind Kejriwal, the CM of Delhi, he said this is Modi Raj. He says this in his Twitter account that this is Modi Raj. And he says Modi Raj is filled with fake encounters. Then Gau Raksha Dal, Rohit Vemula being killed, Najib Khan missing from JNU, and all of these things you can expect in Modi Raj. This is what the CM of Delhi, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, he has to say. Then the president of AIMIM, Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, he is raising many questions. He is saying, how is that the prisoners, they ran away from the prison, they jumped across the prison of the wall which is 35 feet in height. Can you imagine 35 feet in height, and how did 8 members at once they could jump and they could escape from that place? This is a very valid question posed by Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi from the AIMIM. He also poses very important questions like, where was the CCTV? Why was it not functioning? In a place like the government prison, how is that the CCTV is not functioning, or was it made to not function? These are the questions raised. Then how did the prisoners break the gate and run away? And if you happen to see, these people were wearing watches, belts, shoes and bands. All of this are not available for the prisoners to wear while they are in the cell. So this is a very clear proof to say that they did not run away from the prison, but they were taken away from the prison. So this is what we have to note very clearly. The Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh, he himself says that the members who ran away from the jail, they were not carrying any weapons. So all of these things are making it very clear why this encounter was done. Was it done for any ulterior motives, or was there a genuine reason to, kill them? There are certain questions that are being raised now. Say for instance, the people that ran away, why they had to be shot when they didn't carry any gun? If anybody has to be shot, if there is exchange of, fire over the guns, then it is valid that they was trying to attack and we had to fight them. But then in this case, when they were not carrying weapons, as it was clearly declared by the Home Minister, then why did the police have to kill them? Why did they have to be shot? Then the next question is, why shoot them when the police had covered them from all the sides? The video clips say very clearly that the policemen were covering completely. When that is the case and they were standing, they were surrendering, or they were seeming as though they were surrendering, they were just standing, why did they have to be shot? It is raising real questions. Then why shoot them on their heads when it was sufficient to shoot them on their legs? It was not necessary to shoot them and kill them. If trapping them was the real reason to go and find out, then why did they have to be shot on their heads? Then, if they ran in all directions, how could all the 8 members climb up on a single cliff? Say, for example, you have some chicks or some birds in a cage and you just open it and you see them flying in all directions, and all of them do not go and stand on one single branch of one single tree. It is totally impossible for the birds to do that unless and until it works on a billion times permutation and combination. But the same thing you apply for the members who ran from the jail. All of them to run away from the jail and to find themselves in one single spot is totally impossible. This is something which is not, something which is not happening. It cannot happen. Then why did they have to run when they are not convicted yet? They didn't have a reason to run when they were not convicted yet. They were almost to be released in the next few weeks. Why did they have to run? They will be acquitted. They are not life sentenced. They are not going to be punished to death. Then why they had to run away from that prison? So this is raising another question. And a very important question is that prisoners were not kept in one single cell. They were kept in different cells. Then how did all of them, they run at once? So all of these questions are really pointing out to the current situation, and the people, the intellectual people, they are raising questions to find answers for these things. The very important thing that I want to say, after all of these things, what we are looking for from All India Dawa Centers Association is that, from the Mission Possible for Justice and Rights, is that we want a judicial probe to be done, a neutral judicial probe, and it has to be done to ensure that the truth is brought out to light. And I would like to conclude by saying that this is a sad story that we are witnessing in India, wherein the youths are being picked up and they are kept under trials. They have been tortured and they are forced to accept the charges, and then they are either released or acquitted or murdered through fake encounters. And then we say, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Thank you.